think Grandad Paul should get the award because
he helps others
and he's very good at his
work,
and he's always helping
people.
Yes, and he always puts 110% in.
3.5 years ago I met a man who has more passion for supporting people than I ever encountered in my 25 years of working life. This man has led a very straight-laced young lady into a world of never sitting down, doing the unthinkable and always going one step beyond. We laugh, we cry, but most of all we enjoy every step. Maybe not. This man has dragged me through fences, thunderstorms and even up Snowdon. The people of Wolverhampton love you, but most of all I tolerate you.
When I joined the Good Shepherd back in 2020, I was greeted by this ball of energy called Paul Burns, who said I was the big mama of the family that they'd all wished for to come and join the team. His energy and enthusiasm has rubbed off on us all to do the best that we can do.
Hi Paul, we've been friends for about 15 years now and colleagues as well. The work that you've done with the homeless and vulnerable of this city for me is unsurpassed. You've got the extra mile in everything you do with the homeless and the vulnerable of Wolverhampton and beyond that. You've got many people into accommodation and off the street, in trench roof sleepers. The Housing First project now is unbelievable what you do, and I'm so proud to call you a friend and a colleague.
Paul is persistent. Where others don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, Paul only has to see that little glimmer and he stays with it until that light is bright. He will try his absolute utmost to get that end result.
Since meeting Paul 4 years ago, I started at the Good Shepherd and I was one for wearing sandals and open-toe shoes. My first day going on outreach, Paul dragged me up hills, through fields, and we went to tents to support people who were currently rough sleeping. After that, following that, on my way home I brought my first pair of Skechers, thanks to Paul, and I think he owes me the money for the first pair because I've ended up having to buy more since. Paul has since done outreach and found many of people that he's brought down to support, and we've done some really good support working with people in the community, because my role here was working with people who were rough sleeping or homeless, finding and supporting accommodation with private rented sector. So thank you Paul, you've been amazing, and thank you, and I think you owe me money for the pairs of Skechers that I've had to buy.
Paul, I'm sure lots of people have said such wonderful things about you, but you carried my bag all the way up the mountain, and for that you are my hero.
Hello, Mr. Burns, what can I say? Known you for 5 years now, 5 long years. You're an amazing person. I remember the first time I met you, you took me to some mad places. We've been like Batman and Robin. You took me to the Lost City, I'll never forget that. Everybody got been to Lost City, climbing up that hill, falling down the hill and you laughing at me, great. You took me to rat-infested tents, great. But what can I say, yeah, I see you as a good friend more than a work colleague now. We talk to each other, make sure we look after each other at work, and make sure we also look after our colleagues as well. But you're a great person. The respect that you get in the community, your work colleagues and everybody else in the town centre. I can't walk in the town centre without somebody going, Burnsy, Burnsy, Burnsy. Just shows what a great and lovely person you are. Keep being the person you are. Keep doing great things. That's all I can say. Take care, Burnsy.
So Paul, well done. You are absolutely amazing. You are the epitome of the Good Shepherd. You are like a little Tasmanian devil and like a whirlwind that just whizzes through this place. But the work that you do with the clients is absolutely phenomenal, and we're all so happy and pleased for you, and we can't wait for you to see what you do next.
Hiya Paul. I always remember our first meeting and the part of my induction where Helen said, put your trainers on because you're going out climbing, and I didn't know what to expect, and well, it really was a climb, and she didn't tell me it was abseiling as well, as we were down the Pen Road, up that rope and back down, so I've never quite had an induction like it before, so but that was great. You have so much bounce, you are just like Tigger. Your bounce is amazing. We have some great chats and laughs about a whole variety of topics and subjects, and I know you laughed so much and never let me forget the fact that when I told you the story about the guy who came to my door to borrow the weighing scales, told me he was cooking some cakes for his nan, and he was a drug dealer, and you never let me forget that story. So, but you give fantastic support, Paul, to everybody. You go the extra 10 miles for everybody. And, you know, and last year, you know, when it was obviously a tough time, you know, we walk around the park, you took me for walks around there, and you even had to slow down as well, which you managed quite well. So thank you for that. So you're totally unique, Paul, and everybody loves you.
I don't know where to begin about Paul Burns. He's one of the good guys. He's one of those unsung heroes, but his work is known and his work is valued in Wolverhampton, and massively so. Paul's very intuitive and meets people where they are, and he has lots of different methods to work with people. He's legendary for his walks, bringing people into nature and just letting people talk through their issues. He's got a wicked sense of humour, and our clients love him. I love him because they know that they're loved and supported, and Paul is like a dog with a bone. He never gives up on people. I'm really proud that he's been nominated for this award, and he truly deserves it. Well done, Paul. Enjoy your day.
Hi, Mr. B. Just to say, you will always be my unsung hero. You are a truly inspirational person. You care deeply about everyone and the work that you do. You never ever give up. You always go the extra mile. And I'm so proud and privileged to call you a dear friend. And this message is for Paul and not Leon. Take care and all the best.
We nominated you for this award, mate, because to us you are our unsung hero. I always say, and I said it to you before, I think of you, Brother Stephen, Helen. You're like the heart of the Good Shepherd, and from the moment I first started and spoke to you, I could see how much you cared, how passionate you were. You inspire me, mate. You kept me going when we did that walk. I remember on the third day, I think we'd accidentally done about another 3 miles, 24 miles in for the day, and you would just keep going, keep walking, and that just sums you up. Never giving up for people, never quitting, and always giving 100%. People say a lot to help one person turn their life around is amazing, something to do. You've done that hundreds and hundreds of times, so you deserve this, mate, and you're our unsung hero of the Good Shepherd.
Hello, Paul. You're very good at your job, and I want you to get our award. Well done, Paul. Hip away. I love you because you help people and you play with me.